Hey, my lovelies. Welcome to my channel, Being a Carer with Kes. The UK is a compelling tourist attraction to people all over the world. And I mean all over the world. Everybody wants to come and visit or live and work in the UK. There are so many attractions, or should I say tourist attractions in the UK. You have Buckingham Palace, London Eye, Big Ben, Madame Tussauds, the double-decker buses, and so many lovely tourist attractions. But there is something you need to realize, that the reality of living in the UK is not what a lot of people think it is. And sometimes it might be too late when they realize it, because they're already stuck in it and can't get out. My name is Kesena Akwara Ati, a health and social care trainer. To all you old and new returning subscribers, you guys are like the diamond in the sky. You get what I mean? Yeah? And don't forget, we're going live on Sunday, 23rd of October, 5 p.m. prompt. Please, s'il vous plaît. I want to see you all there, okay? So I will see you there. 3 more days to go, all right? And hey, if you're just tumbling on this channel for the first time, what are you waiting for? Smash the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, like the video, and don't forget, most importantly, ensure that you click on that notification bell. So whenever I upload a new video, you'll be among the very first to know. Follow me on Instagram, Care by Kes, TikTok, Care by Kes, and Twitter, Care by Kes as well. And as always, I will see you there. Okay, so let's dive into what we're going to talk about today, which is the reality of living in the UK. Like I said in my intro, it is not what a lot of people think it is. Now, living in the UK comes with, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful place to live in, it's a wonderful country to live in. We have a responsible government and all of that, but there's a reality attached to it. And what is that reality? Let's take it out in bits. Okay, first of all, we have the bills. Yeah. Now, if you work in the UK, you're going to pay bills, definitely. You're going to pay your tax. You're going to pay your NI. You're going to pay your pensions contribution. Now, you're working, of course, you need a place to live. So when you get to your house, you're going to pay your rent. You will pay your council tax. You will pay your water, your gas, your electricity. All right? Quite a lot, isn't it? Now, if you own a car, oh, yeah. I can tell you a whole, I can write the book on it. You pay your MOT. Now, your MOT is something you do every year. It is a must to show that, or to prove rather, your car is roadworthy. Okay, and then you have to pay insurance on your car. It can be done monthly if you can, or if you feel okay, what the heck, I can do it yearly. It's up to you. Now, if the insurance of your car is not paid, and you get to the accident with somebody, and the police come in, trust me, you'll be paying a lot of fines. So you are better off paying your insurance. You also have to pay road tax. Now, the road tax is paid monthly. You can get into, a debit, thingy, direct debit rather, with the DVLA, and they will deduct that money from your account every month. Now, that is something you must pay if you're going to be riding your car on the roads. But when your car is parked, you do what they call the SORN, SON. Show that your car is stationary and it is parked somewhere. And then, of course, you do not have to pay for the road tax. But if you drive a car on London roads, you have to pay your road tax. So please ensure that you do that. Okay? Now, another thing we'll be looking at as well is loneliness. Now, most times you come to the UK, you're about doing your thing. And like I said, in this country, you work. To pay all the bills I've mentioned, you have to work. So you find people doing 1 job, 2 jobs, 3 jobs. And then you find a situation where husband is going out, wife is coming in, or wife is going out, husband is coming in. So there's really no time for intimacy. There's no time for, a lovely, quiet, intimate, date night or whatever. And of course, the children suffer from all of these things. And of course, what happens eventually, the marriage breaks up because there's no time to talk. Everybody's hustling, try to do jobs to pay their bills and all of that. Okay, so I will be talking about it, doing a video rather, about why marriages break in the UK. And I'm going to be doing it from a perspective of a survivor. She'll be telling her story. Okay, so watch out for that video. All right. Now, of course, with all of these things, there's loneliness sets in. Now, if you're not married, you're definitely going to be lonely. Now, the UK is not a place like we normally know where you just walk to somebody's house and say, oh, I was just walking by, I just thought rather to say hello. You might do that and not meet anybody at home. Or they will say to you, oh, I'm on my way out, or I'm just about resting. You may think it's being rude, but the truth is that this person or individual has worked, maybe for the past 20 hours, 18 hours. They don't really have any sleep. They're working back to back. And so they want to rest. Can you blame them? No, you can't. Does that make any sense? You cannot blame them. So you know that with loneliness comes depression. You're isolated from friends. You're lonely. Depression sets in. That's another reality of living in the UK. Now, take a look at the elderly who come to the society, who we see around us in the society, rather. They could have sat in their homes, but they're out there. Why? Because they want to talk to people. They want to interact with people. They still want to be relevant. Now, there's a charitable organization called the Age UK. What do they do in festive periods like Christmas? What do? They call the elderly who live in their homes, because a lot of them are lonely. So loneliness is a reality, is one of the realities rather of living in the UK. All right. If you're with your family, beautiful. So Christmas, when everybody's in their own house, everybody's shut up, no cars on the road, you're with your family having a warm, lovely dinner. Okay. Now, another reality of living in the UK is that a lot of immigrants fall ill. Some of them have illnesses they never had before. Things like hay fever, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes. Now, I am an immigrant, okay? I'm originally from Nigeria, all right? So, diabetes comes from what? From our foods that we eat, starchy foods. And if you're a carer or you walk far from where you live, by the time you get home at night, sometimes it's already 9, 10, and then you want to eat your rice or your yam or your potato, or you want to do cassava, and then most of the time you eat, and then where you eat is actually where you sleep. I don't know about you, but this has happened to me several times. You don't eat, you're like, okay, them just rest a little bit, and before you know what's happening, 1 hour you'll be sleeping. I've been told by some of my colleagues at work that they end up sleeping on the sofa after eating till the next morning. And they're up by 5 together to meet up their shift and to avoid the rush. So yes, so eating late is not, advisable. And of course, be active. Be physically active. Do things. Go for long walks or go to the gym if you're a gym fanatic. Whatever floats your boat, really, so you can keep fit. Now, another problem we have as well is high cholesterol. From what? From frying a lot. Okay? And of course, you have hypertension, high blood pressure. All right? Now, a lot of us, we stress. We stress about our families back at home. We stress about this, about that. The truth is this. No matter how you stress, you cannot fix everything. So what will I recommend? I would recommend that you love you. Have time for you. Relax. You're not the only one with stress. There's some that have more stress than you do. So it's important as immigrants in this country, we relax. And one more thing you must realize as well is that the weather. That is one reality of living in the UK. The weather, oh my gosh. I call it the bipolar weather. Because 1 minute it is cold. The next minute it is sunny. Now, if it is sunny and the sun is out, the moment the sun hides itself, the cold comes out. So that's where it is. So 1 minute you could have that. Another minute you could have hailstones falling down. Now, I know for some of you to be a novelty, but please be careful. When those stones come falling down, be careful, because some of them you have big pebbles amongst them. So please cover your head, particularly if you have a skin cut or as low as mine, you want to cover your head or stay away. Get an umbrella if you can. All right. Sometimes you could have very strong winds. Sometimes you could have rain. I mean, from nowhere, it just starts raining. And don't forget the snow. We've had a beautiful summer. So heaven knows if the snow this year is going to be like the one we had about 2-3 years ago. That was called the beast from the east. So always, like I was told when I was coming to the UK, have an umbrella in your bags. And the truth is that when the wind is so strong or the rain is so heavy, backed up with strong winds, your umbrella, or they call it your brolly, cannot hold it. So you're better off finding shelter. Does that make sense? Now, I hope to see you all on Sunday, 23rd of October. Remember, set your reminders on. Okay, I will see you there. And remember this, never you forget that no matter what the matter is, my darlings, you matter so much more. Over.